Hello, and welcome back to the Rose Garden. Today I'm going to do The Love of Disney Episode 2, which will be Disney as an Adult. Now, when you think of Disney, you typically think of little kids, in particular little girls, watching princesses, but that's not the case anymore. More and more, we're accepting that you can like something no matter your age or gender or whatever. And, I have never left Disney. I might have stopped being as active for a while, but never left it. And I have the collections to prove it. So I have my autograph up there. Can you see it well? Yeah. And I have all these Funkos. And I have a very large Ariel collection because I like The Little Mermaid, if you couldn't guess. Next to Sailor Moon, I'd say that Ariel is up there on my animated girls. I don't know. I have felt that Disney has always provided me entertainment, for one, and then, at least growing up, it gave me the necessary morals or, I don't know, connection to other people. As a kid, I would role play some of the movies with my friends, and as an adult, I'm finding more people who are like me and never left the Disney club. We like Disney, woo! And they generally like anime too, so it's not weird, I guess. Well, no, it's not weird. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm thinking about investing in one of those selfie stick things, and I'm having a hard time convincing myself it's okay. But, because I want to start doing more of these, wandering around instead of just sitting in the room. Anywho, back to Disney. There are still a few movies as an adult I have not seen, but I have seen most Disney movies. I own a very large chunk of Disney movies, and I don't know. I see nothing wrong with it. There shouldn't be anything wrong with it, honestly. It's just music and fun and color and moral lessons that a lot of people have never taken to heart, and they really should. The only downside is when you grow up, you start to realize some of the flaws of Disney. So, you always have your damsel in distress. You always have your races and creeds not being represented well. It's getting better, yes, much better. But, I don't know. Even in, say, Hunchback of Notre Dame, you have Quasimodo, whom is a brilliant man who's just disfigured and hidden from the world. And then you have this culture, the gypsies, that are reviled and hated. But at the same time, they don't really show them well. They do show them in a better light than just, thieves and beggars, yes. But at the same time, are they giving them the credit they're due for their culture? Probably not. But it's also a kids' movie, and would kids grasp that grand concept? Probably not. But you also have the classic princesses, so Ariel and Aurora, Cinderella, Snow White. They're always needing help from the man. And even when you get to Frozen, where you have Elsa, a strong female character who is able to take care of herself, she doesn't get many lines. She is the villain for a good chunk of it because no one understands this strong woman. And, yeah. We're getting there. Baby steps. Baby steps. I don't expect a revolution overnight. The moment you realize your husband left a cup on top of a bookcase. Unless that was your mother. Either way, it's a weird place for a cup. I got sidetracked again. The other thing I want to see going forward in Disney is, so you have your manly men. You have Eric from Little Mermaid. You have Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty. You have Sven? Is that his name in Frozen? I don't pay attention that much. Anywho, Hercules and all these. You have these big masculine men with your very dainty feminine females. And what I would love to see moving forward is more balance. I have never met and had deep conversations with a man or woman who was just purely feminine or purely masculine. I have masculine qualities. My husband has feminine qualities. That is what it is to be human. I would love to see that brought to Disney. I would like to see a prince who has feelings and emotions and show that it's okay to have a squishy, soft inside. Or for a woman like Mulan. Like, she's one of the few empowered women who doesn't get completely nerfed. She is strong. She leaves her family. She cuts her hair. She joins the military. She goes through hell. And she doesn't get respected, which was to be expected out of that. But then at the end, she puts it all away and becomes this little woman again. And as much as that's kind of cool, I would still love to see her retain that femininity to put on that kimono, or I suppose, I don't know what they call it in China, the thing, and have a husband, but not give up that freedom she experienced while being a man. So, does this make sense? Or am I just rambling at this point? I'm probably just rambling at this point, but going forward, I'd like to see more balances in the genders. How about that? But, yeah. I think when Disney does, like, the Miyazaki films, that they are finding that stronger balance in Japan. Not necessarily in the regular animes, but definitely, like, Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke, where you have these strong women who don't need help from a man. They'll accept it, but they don't need it. So, I like that. There's more. I could clearly keep going on, because I intended this to be brief. But, yeah. I think I'll leave it there. My rambling is going to be the death of me someday. That and hiccups, but that's another story. I think that's it. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. I would still encourage you to watch Disney movies. Because Disney. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Let me know. If you want to see something new or different, let me know. I don't know what you want to see if you don't tell me, so comment. That would be nice. And I will see you in the next one.